Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins and the Austin Armadillos. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Austin team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
What's the ratio you say you're okay with?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. Behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 109 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing the offensive line really in sync.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Well, we'll end up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting set for this next possession. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
9 yards. That's good for a
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Another Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 25
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 18 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Up the middle, Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, if you're up 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Nice little juke. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dolphins offense returning to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. He finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
First down.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Under pressure, and they get it to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Armadillos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Line
of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The setup to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have got the yard down to the 16.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16.
2nd and 9 now. And he whips that one incomplete there. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Miami set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Washington in motion left. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Now 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Tua going to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's up to the 20. And some room to work. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. First
down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Jalen Waddle. Out of bounds at the 40.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
And
a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Tua sets up to pass it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of
4th and 2.
yards.
They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now a 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 12-yard line.
Now Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete.
7-yard gain.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll give him down as he's inside the 40. 111 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's another Austin first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The line of scrimmage.
Here now a third down and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
He'll drop to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Armadillos are able to widen their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Waddle the motion man right. On play action, here's Tua. Open man is Waddle complete. 3rd and 8.
Complete to Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
The slot man in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
Jake Bailey in punt formation for the Dolphins.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Armadillos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 48-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
At the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
He'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard down to keep him, but that's all he needed. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A beautiful fake. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up in front.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. In motion is Washington. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Tua. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory, looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
33-yard line.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw. He's got man. That's caught left sideline. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets him. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the 1st half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the 1st half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 6.
Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Call it a loss loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 161 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the right side and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the turnover, it's Tua. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. On the option left, here's Tua. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's good for an Austin first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
First down.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
4-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Armadillos have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Tua.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. It's a pickup of 61 yards.
On the give, this is their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Carwztx46000 working out of the gun. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. In motion is Westbrook-Akina. Going to the air. Carwztx46000. That's complete to Westbrook-Akina. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Carwztx46000. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
I'm coming.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21.